Hello everyone. I'm sorry I can't be with you today as we talk about these very important new programs in the company. But I'll have to rely on the next best thing, and that's this video. There are a number of details in these programs that you'll be talking about today in your group meetings. And I hope that there's enough time put aside for all of you to ask the questions that are on your mind about these programs. But you must recognize that all the details aren't in place yet. But I can assure you that we'll get back to you with all the questions, all the answers to your questions as time goes on. And please bear with us. What I want to talk about today with you is why we are taking these actions and why we are taking them now. Over the past number of months, your senior management has been seriously reflecting on what we should do to improve our performance and the profitability of the company. And at the same time, our board of directors has been encouraging us to develop programs, look at new ideas and new thoughts on ways to increase the price of our stock through increased profitability of the company. And through all this period of time, there's been a growing concern about our performance in the financial community and from our largest shareholders. We've all been aware of those rumors that we've read in the newspapers and heard over television about hostile takeovers of Polaroid. And during these past few weeks, the rumors have increased in severity and frequency, and I believe they are a lot more serious than they were in the past. In fact, serious enough for me that I believe we need to accelerate and increase the scope of all our previous plans. I'm sure that a number of you are asking, okay, but why these programs? Why a stock ownership program, an employee stock ownership program? Why severance and early retirement? Why a more consolidated targeting of our business? And why conventional film? Well, let me start with the ownership program. You know, we and all our colleagues before us have really been the ones that have built Polaroid. We've made it what it is today. We've built a company with a unique set of basic values and unique products. And in my visits around the company, I hear the vast majority of you say that you want to preserve that company. But you also accept the idea that we must continually initiate new and improved ways to make our company more effective. And if that is the case, what we are doing today is making sure that we, the employees, have a major voice in how that change takes place. Through this ESOP, we are ensuring that your voice be heard, and heard in a very major way. We want our voice to be as loud and strong as any voice in the marketplace. In fact, strong enough that those outside the company with possibly only short-term interests have to listen to our voice. Because when all the talk is really over, the only voice that really counts is the vote of the shareholder. And through this ESOP program, all of us will become the largest group of shareholders, and therefore we will have an extremely strong voice. This plan is not a save the management plan. What it is a plan that makes sure that the employees of this company have a significant vote and voice in how this company is run. Each of you will vote your own shares however you see fit, and that's the way it should be. I'm sure most of you are wondering, well, why does my take-home pay have to be affected? Aren't there many other ways to accomplish this task without affecting my take-home pay? Well, there are many ways that ESOPs can be funded. But in the end, it really comes down to two basic options. Either the shareholders buy the stock and give it to the employees as a gift, or the employees buy the stock. And at this time, I believe it would be suicidal of us to ask the shareholders to buy stock and give it to us as a gift. I am sure that they would view this as a complete disregard of their interests. Therefore, we're back to only one option, and that is whether or not we increase the ownership of the company by the employees or we don't. And if we decide to increase our ownership, we must transfer part of our gross pay and part of our benefits into the purchase of that stock. As I've told you, I do think it's an extremely important thing that we increase our ownership. So I've decided that we will transfer part of our gross pay and part of our benefits into the purchase of stock. Those of you who've known me over the years know that I would not take a step like this lightly. In fact, I would only do this if I absolutely believed it was the right thing to do for both the short-term and long-term health of the company and of each and every one of you. And I stand here today to tell you that I absolutely, unequivocally do believe that. Now, let me turn to the streamlining of our organization. For these past 3 years, we've been talking about work redesign, and there has been significant progress in many areas of our company. From those efforts, we have learned that we can more effectively run our departments, our divisions, and our company if we have a more streamlined organization. These early retirement and severance programs that are spelled out in the employee letter are aimed at accelerating the progress of this work redesign activities and lowering our costs. I have purposely used the word streamline today, and I know I'm taking a risk using it. We didn't accomplish everything that I had hoped for in the streamline program. And we didn't partly because I hadn't appreciated or prepared the senior management for the complexity of the program. But now we are ready, and we are ready to move quickly. I believe these early retirement and severance programs will not only accelerate the original concept of streamline, but it should also enhance the broader concept of a better and quicker decision-making process in our company. Each of us, either alone or in groups, participates in hundreds of decisions every day. My hope is that these two programs will help in pushing that decision-making process down to the appropriate level and therefore increase the quality and the speed of that decision-making process. The third activity that I want to just touch on is a more targeted consolidation of our business. This activity covers the full scope of our company, from the breadth of our research and engineering programs to the need for more focus on the specific segments of the marketplace. In the next few months, we will be rolling out numerous changes. All are aimed at reinforcing and developing our instant imaging business. I believe that this is a growth niche in the total imaging business, and I believe that we will be the dominant force in that niche if we can focus our efforts and drive them home. Please bear with us as we prepare all these communications for you. The fourth program I mentioned concerns entering the conventional film business. We are entering this business because we have an extremely strong worldwide marketing organization, a strong and respected name in the photographic industry, and we think we can significantly improve the financial performance of our company because of these two very important strengths. I want all of you to know that this is an addition to our imaging business, and that we are not lessening our dedication and commitment to instant imaging. In closing, I want to tell you that our senior management group has been working very hard over these past few months in addressing our long-term strategy and how we operate as a team. And I have never felt more comfortable in my life that today we have a team that is ready to take on the tough challenges of tomorrow, ready to do things differently, and ready to do everything in our power to make our company grow and prosper according to our vision. We are streamlining the company. We are consolidating and strengthening our instant imaging business. We are taking an exciting step of entering the conventional film business. And we are more and more than ever putting you in a position of lending your voice to the future direction of Polaroid. I welcome your hands on that wheel, which will lead us to preserving this wonderful company. Thank you very much.